If you want to end with a big bang, you can do it last, but...
I really want to sing that song right now.
Okay, sing away, Duck.
Bang.
Nothing.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well, that was
no,
very nice.
No. Yeah, I know.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Power Gunner, and we're back for another episode of Dualshocks and Game Talks. It's been a while because we've had trouble getting people together, and we even still have with this episode. As you can see, Ian isn't here, and he might join in, but we don't really know what's going on with him right now. But yes, this is episode 3 of Dualshocks and Game Talks, and for this one, we are just going to talk about E3 for the whole time. But here is a question that I have for you viewers. Do you like it if I just have these in one video that's like 1 hour, and 30 minutes long? Or should this be split up into parts that are like 20 minutes long or something? Because I'm not sure how people would like to watch this. So please tell me in the comments if these videos are too long and you would rather watch shorter versions of it that is just split up. So yeah, this series is basically a podcast. I play games while I do it, but my gameplay is totally irrelevant to it, and why don't our guests, people that aren't all guests, actually just introduce themselves?
I'm Ricky Bandit, and also Alex.
Yes, and he's been on this before, so is Duck. That's who Kadeen is.
I am Duck, and Pringles are a thing,
The duckiest.
aren't they?
Yep.
I'm Nathan, Hider700 from the Gaming Plus Plus channel.
I will put a link in the description to their to their YouTube channel.
Oof, you okay there? Let's not die before the
Yes.
podcast even starts.
Yeah, that would be kind of
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I
Mm.
ate some crackers like 5 minutes ago, and some of the crumbs must have still been stuck in my throat.
I can see it on the news now.
Yes.
YouTuber dies while starting podcast.
Crackers are the
I'd
crackers
watch
are the suspect. What's that one cracker company name?
Crackers,
Crackers.
Correct.
Goldfish, Cracker Snack, Smileback, something.
Small bag. Oh, that would be a really bad name.
I love it. Why are we funding this?
Indeed.
All
So,
right.
should we get to what we were doing in the first place? Alright. Sorry, I'm avoiding spears
Okay
of
then.
death.
So I was thinking, since Nathan is our guest, he can bring up what sort of game or thing from E3 that we should talk about first.
Well, I don't know. How should we do
Well,
this?
can
What are
I-
you excited
can I
for?
do
What
the
aren't you?
obvious?
Just say what are you, or should we save the thing that you're most excited for kind of one of the last things, or should we do that first?
We should probably do it first.
Yeah.
Okay,
probably
then.
first.
If you want to end with a big bang, you can do it last, but...
I really want to sing that song right now.
Okay, sing away, Duck.
Bang.
Nothing.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well, that was
no,
very nice.
No. Yeah, I know.
We're not off to a great, particularly fast
This
start
is a
here.
Yes.
wonderful start. What are you talking about?
Never really been fast.
So,
Damn it.
Nathan, what
So,
what is the
E3.
best thing that you saw at E3 that you look forward to most?
Shoot. Either The Division or Uncharted. Oh, and
Ooh.
The Last of Us Remastered, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my top 3. Although, I wanted to see gameplay for Uncharted.
I think,
Alas.
It would probably look kind of bad,
yeah. We
honestly.
might see gameplay from it, maybe at Gamescom, but I kind of doubt it. Definitely next year at E3 we will, but I just don't think that they're ready to show gameplay from it yet.
It's a 2015 title, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Probably going to be releasing in holiday 2015. Or one other guess that I have is it might be delayed until 2016.
I recently started playing Uncharted 3.
Yeah?
Again.
Do you like it?
For the second time.
Oh,
I've always liked it, yeah.
Oh, for the second time, okay.
Yeah, because, you know, it's just like, force I have it.
No, I need you out.
I'm sorry, I'll get out. Gosh.
No, not you.
Jeez.
My brother came in while we're doing the frickin' party chat.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, just not even wanted here. What kind of a world is it when ducks can't join?
What about you, Zach? What are you excited for?
My number one thing would be Uncharted 4. That's pretty much what I was waiting for the whole time while watching the press conference live. And
yeah, I mean that's what I was waiting for the most, and then we got to it and no gameplay. I was like, all right, disappointment.
I was really excited just to see some actual things from the game so that we know more or less what it actually is and not just something with a map and some guy talking, and we really don't even know what we are getting there with that first teaser that we got back at the PS4's launch.
Well, I don't know if you guys heard about this forever ago, in the very first teaser we got for it, the guy that voiced over, he left Naughty Dog, so he's not even going to be the guy anymore.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that was in very early development.
Yeah, he followed, what's her name, to go work on League.
Okay, Amy Hennig?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So...
who is that? Who voiced Ellie?
No, that's Ashley Johnson.
Amy Hennig...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She was writing the story for Uncharted 4, and I think she was the main director of Uncharted 3, right?
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
Yeah, she was lead director for Uncharted 3, and then she left for Uncharted 4, which made the Last of Us guys retake over, so...
Yeah.
I forget their names.
Also, Last of Us Remastered. That's nice.
Yep.
I pre-ordered that.
Yeah,
I pre-ordered that the first hour it was released to the public.
That couldn't have gone better.
And I recently pre-ordered it back when it was still $60, but they're changing the price to $50. Probably because maybe some people thought that wasn't a very good deal still with $60 for a game that's already come out, even though they give you all of the DLC.
The DLC part had me sold.
Yep. So Duck is going to be he's going to be getting that. He's never played The Last of Us. I've recently told him about how amazing I thought it was.
Oh yes, and he certainly made it sound awesome.
Yes.
Well,
so we can't talk about spoilers.
Is it better to play the original?
Wait, what?
Is it better to play the original than do the new one that's remastered?
Well,
I imagine the remastered is better.
Yeah,
remastered. Yeah. GameSpot actually has a side-by-side comparison of the two. The remastered looks incredible.
Yeah, Alex...
With the Tomb Raider thing they did? Do you remember the Tomb Raider thing?
The Definitive Edition?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she looked really, really scary.
Oh,
like,
really?
She wasn't even human looking. Yeah.
Well...
It was really weird after a while.
I would think that Alex would know this, but I'm not sure just because he asked. But the Last of Us Remastered is just the same thing. It just has better graphics and a higher frame rate.
Well, it's got better graphics, higher frame rate. It comes with every single DLC, and then there's an option where you can turn on developers' commentary throughout the game.
Oh,
to where
that
instead
would
of
be
hearing
awesome.
Joel and Ellie, no, that's what they're going to do. So instead of hearing Joel and Ellie talk, you can hear the developers talk about the thoughts that they had when making this scene and what happened here.
Nice.
You know.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
And then, like you were saying earlier, Zach, because people thought it wasn't worth it. Shoot, dude, they could have said it was $100, and I still would have pre-ordered it first hour.
Yeah, that game is.
When they remaster the game, are they going to have a revoice too, or are they
No.
posting over?
No, they're not revoicing.
It's only better graphics, really.
That would literally be the worst decision they've probably ever made for the game if they
that would be
revoice.
terrible.
Oh, okay.
Or wait, who else here has played it, or me and Zach, the only one?
I've played it all the way through 2 times.
Okay.
I played it all the way through 11 times.
I played it all the way through 1 time.
I did that with Infamous 11 times. Infamous 2, I played that way more than the first one.
I've played
The
Infamous
second
1 5 times and Infamous 2 4 times, I think.
How much have
I
you played
usually
second
only
time?
play games once and then like them afterwards, so I guess I'm the black sheep in this situation.
And I think Nathan was asking me how many times I've played Second Son. I've played it like 2.5 times because I played it twice for the series things. And then I was playing it once more because I was going to have to do something for a YouTube thing, but then I'm like, you know what? No, I don't even need to do that. I'm just wasting my time playing this game again.
I played Second Son 3 times because I was going for the Platinum Trophy, but on my second playthrough, I accidentally forgot to put it on the hardest difficulty when I was like 3/4 way through, and I was like, I'm not getting the trophy. So I just finished that version and then restarted on the hardest one.
Yeah, that could mess you up.
That's exactly what happened to me.
Does
so what else
Duck
are you
have
guys
the Platinum?
for?
Huh?
Do you have the Platinum for Second Son? I'm about to check your trophies.
Nope.
I do.
I do not.
I do.
You guys need to bring me into this more, because
well,
I'm afraid that I'm going to interrupt otherwise.
Okay, well, you can just join in the conversation at any time, unless like someone's talking or something, you know.
That would be rude.
Yeah.
Well, I try not to do that, but whenever like I try to jump in, someone else starts talking like immediately.
Duck hasn't finished it on expert difficulty.
Well, how about you? What are you
I was
excited
going
for?
to do that, but then I forgot to do it on my evil playthrough.
And you haven't killed some sign twirlers and stuff. Oh my gosh! I can't believe you're still on my friends list. No, I'm just kidding.
That was actually really extreme. All right, so bats with sonar trying to murder me. This wouldn't be the first time.
Clickers have a thing similar to bats to find you.
Did you guys hear that they're putting clickers and bloaters in Diablo?
Yeah.
Wait, really? What?
I actually play Diablo.
Yeah, dude, they're putting clickers and bloaters as enemies in Diablo.
How can they do that? Are they friends with Naughty Dog or something?
No idea.
I imagine they like pay them or something, or like.
I don't follow Diablo at all, so I honestly don't know the story behind it.
I have it for the PlayStation 3. I just got it one day. I was like, oh, look, Diablo. That looks cool. And I got it, and then, like, I played it.
Isn't Diablo top-down view?
Yeah. Not 100%. Not 100% top-down, but it's just kind of like semi-top-down.
I can't do those. My head hurts.
Your head hurts? From a bird's eye view.
Yeah.
Bird's eyes.
So, Alex, what do you want to say about Uncharted 4 or The Last of Us Remastered?
E3 in general.
Well, actually, as far as The Last of Us, I didn't get to see much of E3 because it lagged out around the 20-minute mark, and I missed it the first day.
They just showed a trailer while playing a Nirvana song. They just showed a trailer to it while playing a Nirvana song.
Yeah, well.
I didn't watch the Last of Us commercial because it has spoilers in it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
I wanted to cover a different game.
That's good that you didn't watch that.
Yes.
Like, it's not something that'll spoil everything in the game necessarily just by watching it if you don't really know what it's about, I guess, but it could in some parts that you just don't want to know about them before you play the game.
Pyro.
Yeah?
Oh.
Wait, what? Oh no. Don't tell me that my internet just failed again. Oh yeah, I think it did. Well, that's great. Hello everybody that's watching right now. My friends just left. Okay, guys, we're back. They got kicked from, or I got kicked from my own party chat somehow. I don't know why. That might happen a few times during this, so I'll just have to join back with them. And now Alex is the party leader. So yeah.
I blame global warming.
Oh yes.
I blame
definitely.
everything except what Duck just said.
Oh, even Obama?
I know, I was about to be like, can I blame Obama?
I blame chicken.
Oh, I forgot DUP were evil people. Please stop hurting me.
Alright, so
Alright, we're good now.
Somebody's playing
I
second
think
son.
when we left off, I think I asked Alex what his thoughts were on some E3 things and Uncharted.
On Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us.
Yeah.
I don't really have an opinion on those. I was gonna wait until a certain game that I wanted to cover came on because I thought.
Oh, okay. Well, do you just want to talk about that game now?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest we talk about No Man's Sky because that
Yeah.
looked like a pretty cool rendering game, but I had a
Yeah.
issue with it that might end up having nothing to do with it. But last I played a rendering game, they had a humongous bug where if you go too far forward, it renders only forward and not backwards, depending on your settings. So that way, it'll delete everything you go too far away from. And
Oh my.
so, if I'm right about this being a console rendering game,
Wait,
then
what game
it'll
was this
be
that you
more
played that had the bug?
console edition of Minecraft, because consoles cannot do rendering particularly too well due to the fact that they tend to want to render forward. So if you do that, then if you go too far away from something, they'll despawn completely. So if you have a base and you happen to just wander off to go and farm somewhere else and you want to come back to your base, it'll disappear.
So that's in
never-
PS3 Minecraft for you, because that has never happened to me at all.
Xbox.
Oh, in Xbox Minecraft.
All
Was it
I've
Yeah.
never
problems
played
rendering
Xbox
multiplayer or
Minecraft, but
multiplayer glitch?
I would assume it's the same as PS3 Minecraft. That's never happened. That's never happened to me in PS3 Minecraft. But yeah.
When are we getting a
Did
PS4
you ever go
Minecraft?
too
What's
far
the
away
bug?
from your base?
I've like gone to the other side of the world and back, and it's still there.
No, the world is endless. That's what I'm saying.
It's endless on the PC version, but not for the consoles. Like, even when it comes out for the PS4, worlds will not be endless. They'll just be 36 times bigger, how big they are on the PS3, which is currently 800 blocks by 800 blocks. If I'm correct on that. I think I am.
And they should have just done that thing just to mess with people that take the time to count, make them 800 by 700, like 99.
That's another problem I have
Somebody
with it,
would've found
because
it
you
out.
need an infinitely rendering game, which is what they suggested No Man's Sky did. So I was like, if it infinitely renders and has an infinite amount of, things, then it won't render backwards, so you can't go back to where you start. But they
Yeah.
have a fix for the problem. It just works better on PC, so it has to be a limited version of No Man's Sky if it's going to be what they claim it is, because they said that it was an endless type of thing, so you can go anywhere you want, basically, and it never ends. So, with that being stated, you can't go back to the start if that's what they're imposing a fix for it for consoles.
I don't know how they're going
That
to
is a
pull
really
that
good
off,
point.
because I don't
Don't
know
think they're
much
gonna
about
do
that.
the glitch that you were talking about, since it's a from what I know, it's a multiplayer-owned game, so that
Yeah.
means other people will always have part of the world
It's
rendered.
a programming thing.
But they also said that it was so large that it's rare to even find another player.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because
true.
you each spawn on your own planet, and there's totally infinitely generating planets and stuff, right?
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
you can
when it
fly
does that,
to
it will
other
also
planets and find
despawn
other
planets.
people.
I think they might attempt to fix that with the multiple servers then. Like, I will
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
actually
Oh,
run
yeah.
into one of you.
They probably will.
So that'd suck if I
Like
can't
seamless
run into one of
server
you at
transition.
all. Yeah, like that. with that being stated, though, we'd never actually be able to see one of our friends in No Man's Sky, is what I'm basically saying.
A couple of my friends were talking about getting it, and I was like, I don't think I'll get it, because I would get it if I were to play it with friends, but if the chance of me finding one of my friends is so low...
I'm sure they might have a system in the end to fix it.
I think right now that I'll probably get it just because it sounds so like interesting. Like no other game that I've heard of has done something like that.
Well, what is the plot to it?
I don't think there is a plot. Like there is no plot for
just, like, exploring.
Minecraft. It's just a pure awesome gameplay game.
True.
You're in a spaceship and you're visiting other planets, exploring, and that's basically it.
I think there's like an enemy armada or something.
It's like a dream, except it doesn't have a point to it. You're just dreaming.
Dreams never have points.
No, they
well, sometimes if there's
transition
spikes in
them.
there, I mean, those could kind of be considered points. Or if there's a bunch of
I
triangles.
see where
or
you're
something.
coming from,
Yeah.
Mr. Brown.
And, also on the topic of space, when are we getting PlanetSide 2?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That was one of their like selling points on the PlayStation 4 last year. They're like, oh, we're
and
gonna
now
have
we just
PlanetSide 2.
And now we just still haven't even heard from it.
And it's like, yeah, they've been dark about it. Like,
I noticed, I don't know if you guys have noticed on the YouTube world, a little bit more PlanetSide 2 on the PS4 ads have been popping up, but
Yeah.
just earlier today, I saw an ad that was like talking about like these are these soldiers, this is their story, their planet, whatever, PS4 edition, PlanetSide 2. I was all like, all right, so give it to me.
I love it how they just like PS4 just kind of like plasters its name on it. Like,
Well, that's kind of like how well, are we the
you can
only
do all
ones
this
getting
awesome
it?
stuff. PS4. All right. You know, like it's super.
Well, is Xbox getting it?
I don't think so.
I'm
Because I know
pretty
how
sure.
like Xbox, like I don't know if we're thinking the same thing. Are you talking about how like Xbox plasters their name on like Call of Duty? How it's like it goes to all consoles, but it's theirs.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, like I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm confused now.
Don't
Very
worry about
confused. Maybe. Well, anyways, what about Batman Arkham Knight?
Yeah, that
I
was
was
cool
never able
actually.
to get into the Batman game. I was never able to get into the Batman game.
Neither was I.
Yeah, I've played Arkham Asylum and I started playing Arkham City, and they are a lot of fun.
Yeah, I heard they were. I just wasn't able to get on the hype train quick enough.
Now I have completely beaten Arkham City twice, but I've never played Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
It's just fun.
Don't spoil it for me.
I think
is-
the concept of the Batmobile is going to ruin it.
I don't know.
I think it just
like I said, I didn't
seems
play
like
the
a
old
fast way
ones,
to get
but
around.
were the older ones open world?
Yes.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. They are.
I wouldn't say
Alright.
so for the Arkham City, because it seemed like
Because I was
going
gonna say, if they're trying to take like a linear game series and just make it open world, I don't see how that's gonna work.
Have
It's
you
already
did
been
you ever
open
notice
world.
that one of the Batman games, when you would go on top of the buildings were he would take up almost most of the roof, so he would be abnormally large for the buildings that were abnormally small.
I haven't noticed that.
I mean, if you look back at it, I could show you. I'm gonna like give a link if you want.
Okay.
And then I just realized, aren't they doing like a
Waypoint.
remastered, so to say, version of GTA?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Or are they just bringing it over? Is it remastered, or are they just transferring it?
Well,
I'm
it's
pretty sure
pretty
it's,
much what they're doing with Last of Us. It's gonna have better graphics for next-gen consoles.
They said they were doing
you
something
guys
else
getting
to
that?
it, but I forgot what.
They're having it to where you can transfer your Xbox 360 or PS3 online save game into the PS4 version.
Yeah, but I have a feeling they're gonna last minute tell it, because they haven't told us how we're gonna do that. And for the short period of time I did have GTA 5, I noticed that for the multiplayer they had like an online like sign. So I have a feeling that like they're gonna pull something where they just say you better have signed up for this because now that's your only way of getting your data back.
Well, I wouldn't know because I don't have that game.
I rented it for the multiplayer, and then I'll be buying it this time purely for the multiplayer. The story didn't really interest me.
Oh my, Delson.
So Alex, do you have anything to say about that?
About, oh, I'm sorry. What was it again?
About GTA 5 coming to PS4.
Oh yeah. I know Ian said he was definitely psyched to get to play that game. He said he was definitely going to pick that up, and it's a great experience, so I wouldn't doubt it would be a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting it only for the multiplayer, so.
And also,
I have no idea what I'm doing.
For what Alex said about the Arkham games, and Nathan did some too, but yeah,
oh yeah, Batman.
yeah, for Arkham Asylum, that is open world, and the open world map for that is Arkham Island. And then for Arkham City, the open world map is Arkham City, which is like a section of Gotham that has been sectioned off to be Arkham City, and it's bigger than the map was in Arkham Asylum. And then in Arkham Knight, they are giving you all of Gotham as the open world map in that.
Do you think they're gonna give you the Asylum part too?
That would be cool. I don't know if you can go to Arkham Island in Arkham City, because I don't know yet. So can
Is it just me, or are we getting a lot of open world games? There's the
open world games are the new open world games are the new black, man.
And then is it just me, or did that Tomb Raider hype last for all of like a day?
Yeah.
Oh my
God. He did.
I don't know because I never played the first Tomb Raider reboot game, but I've heard it was really good though.
Well,
and very
Ivy would kill you.
It was alright, if you ask me. I rented it. But yeah, it was alright, but what I'm talking about is they released an announcement for another Tomb Raider game at this E3, and the hype lasted for all of like a day, and now nobody cares anymore.
The hype never existed for me.
Yeah. Didn't really for me either. I was like, oh hey look, there's a new Tomb Raider game, and then the next day I was like, I'm gonna go look into this, I guess, and then there was just no more hype.
Yeah. People are still doing playthroughs on the PlayStation like network thing.
Yeah.
Like, have you gone to like the live PlayStation stuff? Yeah.
Are people still doing playthroughs?
Yes. All day long.
I can't imagine they'd be getting the best views, because, like I said, the hype has died.
Yeah.
Well, some things you do playthroughs of games when you're doing something similar to YouTube and stuff. Some things you just do it because you want to, and because you want to play certain games, and you think that it'll be fun to do. Like, for example, I'm playing Bioshock right now. That's a bit of an older game, but I think it's still a really good game so far, and I like it a lot.
Did you win it yet?
Huh?
Did you win it yet?
No.
No, but like I was saying, how like
Don't spoil it.
open world now, like Watch Dogs that just recently came out. It's open world.
Yeah.
Oh, have you guys heard about the fuss about the downgrade?
The what?
Like, everybody's getting all mad at Ubisoft because the Watch Dogs doesn't look as good as it did in 2012.
Oh yeah, I have something to say about that.
What's up? Go for it.
Okay, so there were like tiny little things about it, like different. Like it would rain and you would like see it bouncing off the pavement, or you would get flowing around or a tremendous amount of something, it would look it would look slightly better on PC, and they were giving a freaking huge deal about it. I mean, there's not much that I could physically give you an example of by using my words, but you could definitely see the difference between the PC version and the Watch Dogs that we got on console. And it actually did affect gameplay slightly, as in it would get a little bit more sluggish, and the refresh rate was more visible if you were using a flat screen on that game, which you don't see any type of problems with its PC. The online portion of it, where people join your games, is more fluent, and you get it more frequent than that of the console. So some of the aspects that they impose were part of the Watch Dogs experience are a little bit more sluggish or
which they advertised for everybody, but was only on the PC.
Yeah, they actually demoed the game multiple times on the PC, and one of the demos got all of the videos taken down because they demoed it on console, and people were like, "What's the graphic problems? Why are they like slightly diminished or whatever?" And then they immediately started banning all of that particular gameplay video. I saw it go down, and they were equally as mad with Ubisoft advertising the white hacker uniform as the ability to use a hood as well, but they just copied and pasted a Desmond from the back thing, making you think that you were getting the hood with that white hacker uniform. But it's just
the white hacker uniform was actually
everybody.
quite disappointing. I put it on and I was like, this isn't that good.
Yeah, it's the same thing as every other thing wears, and the only good one that I could see is really hard and repetitive and stupid to do, and that would be the one where you're doing Madness, the Madness skin. But that thing goes
I really
up
liked
until wave
the
30, and it's really difficult.
The one I used was the Anarchist one, the yellow and black.
I like the Madness because of the thing on the back, but as far as the graphics thing, people were giving it like 3. Like IGN gave it 3 out of 10 because they were just super pissed at the slight graphic. What do you call it? It starts with a D.
Downgrade.
Yeah, the slight graphic downgrade.
It didn't really matter to me. I liked Watch Dogs either way. It wasn't a big deal to me. But then, also, in like the last week or so, people have been threatening Ubisoft not to buy the Division, which is like a Ubisoft type open world title, and pretty much they've came out and said that they're swearing on the title of their game that they're not going to downgrade the graphics, which you've seen. So they're
watch them change the title.
Right, they're gonna be like Division, and they're gonna get rid of they're just gonna get rid of the word "the," and it's gonna be Division. They're gonna be like, sorry.
Well, it'll now be the combination.
We were honest, weren't we?
The opposite now.
Can't sue me.
So, and then they're also, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but they've said something to the effect of they want to make the Division the best game that they've ever made, and possibly the best game out there around today. So what they're doing is, they're bringing fans. It's simple as write a letter to us, and we'll see if we can accept you. And they're bringing fans out to Sweden to sit there with a whiteboard with the developers in their offices and be a developer for about a month on the game, and everything you say they're taking into as much consideration as any other developer would. So
I think Ubisoft is full of crap at this point.
You see, part of me wants to say that, but then they're overhyping, but they're still my favorite. You know, I don't know how I feel.
I think that they're doing stupid things.
That's just the problem with having an expectation. Like, Second Son, to me, it would have been so much better if I didn't expect it to be more. Like, and the Watch Dogs, if I didn't expect it to be more, it would have been such a much more better game.
The problem with it is because we were all hardcore fans and we knew too much about the series, so that when we got into the game, we knew what to expect from an Infamous game, and we had high expectations which weren't settled because of the fact that we're hardcore fans. if we didn't know what to expect, we would have loved the game a lot more than we did now. So the problem with getting into a series is being like a hardcore fan of it. If you're going to get a second or third game, it's almost always going to be a flop. Only few cases have ever been enjoyable sequels. Like, most of it's just for money.
That was my case for The Last of Us, because The Last of Us to me is kind of like how Infamous 1 is to Zach, you know? Like, it's just the game I followed the most. The game
I'm pretty sure he changed his opinion.
You know what is a great example? Actually, I have two. So, the first one would be Force Unleashed. Sequel sucked.
Oh man,
yes.
The sequel was bad.
I did not even bother getting that sequel because I'm like, just the fact that they had a sequel made me so mad that I'm like, no.
They didn't need to.
Yeah. That story was finished on both endings for the first one. They totally ruined that. And I'm pretty sure we even talked about this last episode, but yeah.
Here's one
I don't
that's
think we
a good
should spoil
success,
it, though, should we? No, we shouldn't spoil it. Should we?
Wait, why would you worry about spoiling The Force Unleashed? It's like, their last game was like, what, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, well, you know, people.
Well,
people
I
are weird.
could always put a Force Unleashed spoiler warning thing in the video.
Okay.
Well, then,
Just like I have with
either
Second
way,
Son.
he dies.
He dies, kind of. Wait, does he die
He
in the
doesn't
second
die
one?
in the evil ending, and there's
No,
3 bonus missions for the evil ending that I thought were kind of a waste.
Well,
But the
He
costumes were cool.
he becomes Darth Vader.
Yeah,
basically.
that's basically what it is.
He becomes like the Star Killer version of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And then the whole second plot was about, oh, there might be a clone of you. I was like, what?
It's like, no, just...
There might.
Yeah.
Just maybe,
like,
but we don't know.
They are obviously
know.
just trying to make the series go on. It's like, oh, clones
You may be
now.
you, but you also may not be you. You know? I was like, well, no.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like it was trying to like play the Matrix style on you. You're like, everything is real, or is it? Or is it not?
Yeah.
Or is it not real?
I remember when I had it, a buddy asked me if he could borrow it, and I let him borrow it, and he was all like, so I've had it for a while, do you want it back? I was like, keep it. I don't care.
I actually really liked the game for the gameplay, though. The gameplay was fun.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to hear what a good sequel was? A good sequel would be Borderlands 2.
The Last of Us 2.
No.
Sorry.
You know, I don't know if they should do that.
Duck hasn't played it, so don't spoil it for him, but basically, Duck, I will just tell you this. I feel like there are more stories that can be told in the Last of Us universe, but the story that they told is done, and there doesn't need to be another game. But
that's what I was originally saying is
but
like I would embrace a sequel, but I would be very, like you said earlier, what'd you say that one day? Skittishly optimistic about it?
Okay.
What was it? It was...
I'm on a party chat. That's why I'm saying okay.
It was something... gosh. It was something like carefully optimistic or something like that.
Something like that.
Because it's like,
that's how I would be.
This isn't really necessary, but this is Naughty Dog, so you know it's going to be good.
Yeah, just not necessary.
Yeah.
And then I was even extremely skittish when it came down to them making the Left Behind DLC, but that turned out to be like one of the best DLCs in
that was really
gaming
good.
history, if you ask me.
Oh, I didn't even play that frickin' thing.
Well, don't worry, with The Last of Us Remastered, you get that automatically.
Right. And every other multiplayer DLC.
They had multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, their multiplayer was
I
actually
played the
pretty
multiplayer once, and I didn't like it from that one match, but I should play it more. But
yeah. It's kind of hard to get into because on the PS3 version, obviously people have had it for so long and have been so dedicated to it that they're really good in your like first game, you know. So it takes time to get used to and good at.
I don't really like play games for the multiplayer. Like every Call of Duty I've gotten, I've always played the story first, and then maybe later I'll play the...
I have a system now with Call of Duty to where it's a love-hate relationship for me with Call of Duty. Like, the Call of Duty games, essentially, they're always the same, but they're good. It's just the community that ruins it for me. So I'll always rent every single Call of Duty, and then I'll go play the campaign, and then I'll return it. I won't, like, immediately. I'll return it immediately once I finish the campaign. I won't, like, tempt myself to touch the multiplayer.
It's almost always bad. There's never a good multiplayer for me.
Alright, we've kind of gotten really off topic here.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a podcast without being off topic, though.
So...
Right.
Wouldn't be a
E3,
podcast without interruptions.
E3, that one thing that happened like a week ago.
Yes. I kind of forgot it was happening, so
What's
I was
E3?
like, oh look, E3, yay. So, what's that one? Little Big Planet 3.
Oh, I'm very excited for that.
I call the Flappy guy.
I call...
You can call me Flappy
the
Bird, I will
taller
never.
guy.
I call
just hope
Flappy
they don't
guy.
ruin it with, like, the new characters.
I don't think it'll ruin
Oh, I
it.
doubt they will. No.
Yeah.
But the guy with the bird, it kind of like defeated all the puzzles. Like he could have gotten through any of the puzzles without like needing to solve them. I was like, well, that kind of ruins the point.
I'm just thinking that with the puzzles that they have in there, they're probably going to have ones that you can't just fly through and there's things blocking you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that game, that's my most anticipated game of 2014 now that isn't a remake of a game that's already out on previous generations.
Right.
Yeah.
And every time the commercials come on YouTube, I'm always singing along.
Those songs from those games get stuck in your head for a very long time.
For what game?
Yeah.
For the Little Big Planet games.
And then aren't they doing a Ratchet and Clank movie, I just realized?
Yeah, they
Yes,
are.
they are.
Interesting to see how that goes.
I've only ever played the demos for one of those games.
Video game movies never work.
Yeah.
That's why I was really, I don't know, back to The Last of Us. They confirmed they're doing a movie for The Last of Us.
Oh no.
I know. I don't know how I feel. I'm like, I swear, if this movie ruins the game for me, I will never forgive you. But the thing they're doing with it that makes it have potential is the person that wrote the original
Michael Bay.
Michael
That would
Bay.
ruin
No,
it
the person
so
that,
much.
That would be.
He's
I
making the
wouldn't
new.
mind that.
He's making the new
No.
Turtles movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, but the person that made the original Last of Us script is writing the script for the movie.
Yeah.
Which is good, I guess. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, Zach. You may or may not know, but I think they're using the people that made the Resident Evil series for it.
I haven't heard about that. You'd know better than me.
I think that's what I heard for it.
I've heard
I
those
could
movies
be
were
wrong.
terrible. That's all I know about them.
Yeah, but they're popular. So,
It doesn't mean it's
I
good.
don't know. Exactly. That's why I'm worried. I'm like, don't make a movie, but then I'm like, make a movie. I don't know. I'm not sure
The
how I
Resident
feel.
Evil movies were not that good. If you watched one.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
So Little Big
I
Planet
didn't
3.
like to watch them because they were freaking scary as heck.
Little Big Planet 3.
I don't do horror movies.
So,
Me neither.
are Duck and
So
I
Little Big
really
Planet
the
3,
only
as we were
people
saying.
who have been into the Little Big Planet games pretty much?
Yeah.
Are
The one on PSP.
Duck and I?
I kind of liked.
Oh, okay.
Like I said when we made our video earlier, Zach.
Yeah.
Me and Tanner played it when we were kids. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, and what I think I said kind of there, and what I guess I'll say more of now is I don't see that game as being just a game for kids. Like it's a game that can be enjoyed by like anyone, but it's kid friendly. And one thing that I kind of didn't like about the story for the second game was it felt a little bit too kid friendly. But there's always the awesome levels that you can play that like anybody just makes their own level, and that's like the main thing in that game that I always loved is just playing random people's levels.
Oh, did you hear? Transferring levels. from the old games into the new one.
So in Little Big Planet 3, you can still play levels from the first 2 games in it.
I wonder if you said you can make levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like a level editor, so to say.
Yeah, that's kind of the
one
biggest thing in the Little Big Planet games.
I wonder if they're going to do something to where they're like, you can take your Little Big Planet 1 game, and now you can edit it with our Little Big Planet features.
I don't know that. Maybe. I'm really not sure. And also, I've been thinking that when you play the older levels, then you can probably only play them as all 4 players being Sackboy and not the new characters, because they weren't made for that. So yeah.
True.
Maybe it's only 1 play though.
Yeah. Also.
I would doubt that.
By the way, Kin Friendly, watch this transition. Did you guys see anything for the new Mortal Kombat?
I saw the trailer.
They're saying it's supposed to be like their most like gruesome and like gory Mortal Kombat yet, but in the trailer they showed it looked actually kind of innocent. But although that could be
innocent, it's like scorpions holding a teddy bear. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if I should do this, guys.
That was a censored version. It's confirmed. They can't show
I was
that at
gonna say
E3.
I was gonna say it could be for the sake that it was a trailer. That.
No, it was the fact that E3 doesn't allow swearing because some of their audience is minors. Apparently, it is open for anybody to go in, but it costs a crap ton of money.
Spinal cords get ripped out of their mouth.
I can understand that, you know? I mean, it's one thing, you know, to see someone get shot at. It's another one to see someone get impaled with a stick. There's a difference.
Yeah, sticks are more long.
Sorry about the graphic imagery that we accidentally put in your heads. Hayden was unfortunate enough to graphically describe what happens in Mortal Kombat, but that's the baby stuff. If you want to see the real stuff, feel free to look it up on YouTube. I'm not condoning this behavior, though. We highly recommend that if you're not used to horrible, horrible gore and find really how many ways you could die, then don't bother.
Man, whenever you're saying that, the image of Scorpion holding a teddy bear keeps on just popping up in my head.
I want to see that.
I'm not sure any of these people that are graphically disturbed by these even know who Scorpion is. So
that reminds me of that one power you had in that one game called Babality. So instead of murdering them terribly, you turn them into babies.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
I've never even heard of that. All right.
Look it up. Look it up.
The only thing that I can think of being close to that is in one of the Call of Duty zombie maps. There was a gun that turned the zombies into babies, and then to kill the zombies you had to kick them while they were baby zombies.
That is terrible.
Cool.
That's a very strange thing.
Wandering around and and killing seals.
Yeah.
Remember that? The top 20 or so most evil, dastardly achievements you can ever get. One of them was
wait for which game?
Little baby seals. I think it was Dark Side. Here, I'm gonna text Zach the link to that video so he can put it in the description. It was kind of funny. Oh crap! I'm getting attacked. Okay, screw this. So I gotta fight Vor first one.
Okay, then what else do they reveal at the E3 conference? What do they reveal?
They revealed Assassin's Creed Unity.
Wasn't that already revealed before E3?
I feel like I'm the only Assassin's Creed fan here.
No, I am definitely an Assassin's Creed fan from the very first one. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Best stuff.
I didn't like the fourth one.
I didn't like the third one. I like the fourth one. I didn't like the third one though.
I like all the ones with Ezio in it. That's just the end of my point. Oh yeah, but did you hear that Unity is only for current gen consoles? Yep.
And then also they're getting rid of their multiplayer, but they're adding like a cooperative campaign.
Yes, yeah. I never played the multiplayer. I played with Alex once, but I never liked it very much.
Wait, you did what?
We played the Assassin's Creed 4 multiplayer.
Frick.
It was alright.
Great, now we're down. Great. Thanks, Vor, for frickin' cumulatively shooting all of us.
I'm assuming you're playing Warframe. I'm assuming you're fighting Captain War on Warframe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it gets harder when you get upper the level because he shoots this yellow beam and it'll follow you anywhere. It could be across the map and he can still kill you with it. It's fucking overpowered as hell. He shields when he starts to lose life and goes all the way back to full health, so he's a frickin' moron.
This is World War II. This is World War II technologies.
This is frickin' retarded.
These are World War II technologies.
No, this is like World War 97.
Oh wait, Warframe. I thought you were talking about War.
This guy's trying to beat him with the frickin' sword that's the level 1 sword. Yeah, great job, dude. You're not gonna get anywhere with him.
Also,
not that I can never complete this crap.
Just so you guys know, I am currently switching games, so you might hear some things from the game and the video. And yeah, I'm just gonna mute the game's volume as soon as it lets me. I'm gonna play Don't Starve, which I've only played once, and it was kind of alright, I guess.
I really like Don't Starve.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
I'm playing a different game, but I have to mute the. Wait, hold on. Where's the options?
The volume.
I think I should check my phone. Nah.
Here's the worst part about Warframe. When you rank up, if you fail the rank up thing, you have to wait a day to do it again.
Yeah, I know.
I have to wait a day before I can finally build the frickin' rhino. If I fail it tomorrow, I have to do it again. Wait, does it change? Limits your weapon change, or is it always?
It's always a different test after each level, but each level has its own special test.
The first one, number two, is it always going to be pistols only?
I don't think so.
Alright, let's see how good you are with sidearm. So if I do it again tomorrow, will it say, let's see how good you are with the sidearm, or will I get like this?
Let's see how good you are with the sidearm tomorrow.
Check my phone real quick.
What would be your recommendation to, do that?
What weapon?
Yeah, I mean, how would I go about, beating it? Because there's a time limit, and then you can't die either, right?
Yeah, what rank are you?
15. Sorry, I'm level 15, and I'm rank 1 still, because I failed the challenge today. So, can I, level up my guns or something, and is that gonna help me, or what?
Oh, yeah.
It'll help you mod it, but a weapon I suggest is the Lex. It's 50,000 credits.
Okay, here's a few, guys.
Okay.
What?
I'll find that.
Deep Down. Any of you ever heard that game before?
No.
Deep Down?
Yeah, Deep Down. Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark, Rhymes.
Isn't that where they're combining the Transformers games like War for Cybertron with the Michael Bay movie Transformers?
I think so. I'm not so sure. I haven't done much research on it.
Anything Michael Bay is automatically gonna freaking suck.
There are more noises from another game. I'm tempted to
go see the movie regardless, just to see how bad it is.
I always watch the movies.
Hacking.
What else did they release at E3?
Valiant Heart.
Surprisingly, we didn't see Drive Club.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That game has had a lot of delays.
Yeah, and now it's no longer gonna be free.
Oh wait, really? So there's no more free for PS Plus?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be free anymore.
Sorry for the loud noises, by the way, people who are watching the video. I'm gonna mute the volume here. No. Stop.
They also released a game called Valiant Hearts.
I heard about that. I didn't look into it though.
It's like a game about World War I. As far as I got into it. Also, there is... Wow, they are really trying to push this Killzone Shadowfall game.
That game still blows.
Yeah, I heard that was bad. Oh man, this isn't really E3
I'm gonna leave the
news,
party
but
really
you
quick
guys-
and come back, okay?
Alright.
Wait, what?
Dead Island 2?
Wait,
I'm
is
gonna
someone
attempt to
leaving
leave
the
the
chat?
party and come back.
If you
Yeah,
leave
I'll
it,
come back
wait,
really quick.
will that kill the chat because you're the party leader?
No,
No.
it'll just switch
Oh, okay.
to someone else.
Hopefully someone
Probably you.
that isn't me. Dang it, I'm the party
It's
owner.
probably you.
I always have
Because
bad
you-
connection.
Second.
Can I give the party to someone else? No, it won't let me.
No.
Oh well. Hopefully it doesn't crash.
Hopefully. Let's see, what
So,
else was up at E3? I'm trying to think here.
Pringles.
Oh, Pringles was at E3.
Pringles.
Yeah. What is that new virtual reality thing they're doing?
The
Project Morpheus?
yes.
Project Morpheus, yeah. Have you,
UFC game. They got UFC. UFC.
are they doing another UFC?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Batman. Secret Honchos. Batman 3. That was a fun trailer. Oh, Surgeon Simulator.
Oh yeah, that's coming to PS4.
Is that coming to PS4?
Battlefield Hardline. Yeah. Battlefield
Oh,
Hardline.
Hardline, not gonna get it.
Alien Isolation.
I don't plan on getting Battlefield Hardline. I'm kind of sick of first-person shooters right now.
Starbound. You know what? Pyro the Set. You know you're gonna buy it, isn't it?
I know I will buy every Call of Duty game ever made. No, I'm just kidding.
That actually looks pretty cool.
I'm getting that.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah, that looks
Advanced Warfare?
really worked out.
Huh?
Wait, are you
No,
you guys,
Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, because I never even heard someone mention that. I think someone's mic.
No, it's
Oh,
really
That
good. You
looks
should
really
look
good.
at.
It's pretty much like, isn't it like from what they showed, it's a multiplayer only, like SWAT versus like.
Well, it's got single player too.
Yeah,
they
it's
said.
like a SWAT versus criminal, so to say. And the demo they showed, it's like a couple SWAT guys like going into a house to rescue a girl, and
Yeah,
like
you
on
only
the
have
inside of the
have
building-
one life. Yeah, you only have one life, and
Yeah,
you waste that life, you're dead, and then you gotta.
pretty
you're
much
done,
the criminal's
really.
job is to order up the house and keep the criminal or criminals hostage as long as possible, and then
You gotta.
SWAT objective is to get the hostage, and pretty much the entire house essentially is destructible entirely. So if you want, you can place a charge on the floor and go into the basement through the roof, or you can destroy any part of the wall. It's worth looking into. It looks pretty
Yes,
interesting.
I want to know if you can completely collapse the house. I
That's interesting.
like it's a really interesting fight. Get
Hmm.
behind the walls. There are no walls. Everything's on the floor. Get behind the floor.
Get behind the floor right now. Put your hands on your head.
Yeah,
Wait, you mean Minecraft or your? I don't know. What the hell, man? And that's how people are
People.
arrested. People.
Okay, so what games that were awesome have we not talked about? Because there must be something.
I'm at.
Oh!
I want to check my phone. The image says no.
right here.
Oh, Alex says that I need to invite him back. Okay, well guys, once Alex is back in here, I know the game that we should talk about. That's actually not a game, but it's a DLC.
Oh, what is it?
And it might be called Infamous
Now you
First
got me
Light.
to think. Why would you do this?
Yes, exactly.
Infamous First Light.
According to... Yes! Wait, no! Oh, I knew that. I fell, I died.
Did you just invite somebody you shouldn't have, Zach?
Didn't I invite Alex? Well,
I don't know.
I'll invite him again.
You've got me trying to think of what did. I know what you're thinking of.
I just said Infamous First Light a few times, so. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even hear. It's because I'm over here trying to think about what it is. I'm not paying attention to you.
Okay. Alex, you're back. So, you came back just in time because you're obviously a big Infamous fan. So, let's talk about Infamous First Light.
Oh, do I get to have my own bit for this?
Sure.
Yep, go for it.
We will just let you talk for a while.
Welcome to the official portion where I finally get to talk about Infamous, I guess. So I guess we should all give a round of applause for that.
Yay.
Oh, I actually, thank you very much. Oh man, it's such an honor. Okay.
I guess we're not done.
So, oh, okay.
Well then.
Alright, that's enough, calm it down.
That's a very loud applause. Long, not loud.
Okay. Alright, so we're here. Oh, I should drop the accent actually. So Infamous First Light was officially released, and we can have comments on what you think down below. Well, yeah, I mean announced, not released. It's coming in August, and I would like to just point out a couple of things before I go on with this. So feel free to butt in if you have a comment on these. But 3 things I noticed right off the bat when Second Son came out and I finished it the first time was it was too short, and I actually beat it on hard mode in a 2-hour sitting. So, with that being said, how it came to be, it seems like I'm low hopes for the DLC. They could pull a really good one, but what do you personally think based on your observations from the game? Do you think they're actually going to pull the game back together with this DLC?
I don't see them pulling together a game with a good DLC.
I think it's going to be just as good as Second Son was.
I'm hoping it's just as good. I think it would make the game a little bit better because it didn't have fetch at all, period, in most of the game.
Yeah.
Secondly, Reggie's death seemed inadequate since it came out, and
yes.
you know.
Spoilers, by the way.
Spoilers, by the way. I will put a spoiler warning at the very start of this video.
We've always been doing Second Son spoilers.
Yeah,
So.
it's fine. Like most of my subscribers have played Second Son, so. Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully none of them get a... I'm sorry, that was uncharted territory.
And if you're not a subscriber and you just are tuning in, we just screwed you over.
Yeah, sorry about that. My bad. I'll try not to...
You should have subscribed.
Again, so anyway...
Now you have to subscribe.
For First Light, I want to know, if... Here's my issue. If we're gonna be... They said we're gonna be in Curtain K, right? They said that.
Mm-hmm.
For like half of it, and then it's going to be flashbacks, I think.
My thing with Curtain K is that each conduit is secluded from most of the other ones. They never actually getting to see other conduits. So will Curtain K be a waste if we don't get to see other conduits with their powers like Shadow, Steam, Magnetism, Mirror, the ones that we Paper Trail, Glass, Wire, stuff like that being like modeled at least by NPCs in Curtain K? Do we get to see multiple conduits in the same place at the same time versus just 3 at a time or most of the time? Do we get to see like 10 or 15 of them in their own little areas pretty much in the same place? Or are we going to have issues with that and have little to no other conduits being seen? Or what do you think? Do you think that they're going to feature other conduits? Or do you think we're gonna let out on that? Or how do you think Curtain K is gonna play out? And you can feel free to leave your own comments.
My honest opinion is that yes, it helps out the ankles and all around good way to stay in health, stay in shape, and good for you.
And second of all, what do you think about this new conduit rule? The one where if you bind up their hands, they're useless.
That seems weird.
That made no sense at all.
That made no sense either because of the fact that you can dash, so I'd at least think that it would come out of all endings of appendages. So that would make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, it's just hands are the most used.
I actually said this in one of... I forget
You
which
don't
video
use your
you said it
hands
in.
to kick, is what I'm saying.
Hang on, I'll be right back. Hang on.
And they even show Fetch kicking a guy with Neon in that trailer.
Well,
Yeah, so it's like, wait,
I was gonna
no, it
say to
doesn't.
you, Zach, you said in one of your videos, I forget which one, I think it was your breakdown of it.
Yeah.
But honestly, I won't even consider buying the DLC if we don't get new powers, quite frankly. Cause
I'm getting it because I'm an Infamous fan, and I've already pre-ordered
that's
it, but yeah.
obvious. But what I'm saying is, if they just copy-paste the Neon that they gave in the regular game and just give it to Fetch, I won't. No.
I hope it's not a copy-paste power, and that her Neon is quite a bit different than Delson's.
Like unique to her.
Yeah.
Because kind of like how I don't really know if in the actual game they pointed it out for Fetch, but for Eugene he could summon like that really big angel.
Well, he would turn into the big angel.
Yeah, he had powers that were unique to him.
Yeah.
So I hope they have something like that for Fetch.
Yeah. But then at the same time, part of me does think that they're just going to copy-paste it and just give her different animations. Just because I don't have faith in Sucker Punch anymore.
You best hope they ain't watching.
If they are, well...
I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm having a really difficult frickin' time with this game. It's frickin' retarded.
Wait, what game are you playing?
Warframe. And it's just, I
don't
need
like
to
that
beat
game, to be honest.
these two frickin' things. And just, everybody's so overpowered in this frickin' game, it's ridiculous.
No, none of the bosses in this game are overpowered. It's just that they start you out really underpowered.
Well, pretty much with E3, we saw some awesome games that are coming to PS4. In my mind right now, PS4 doesn't really have any games that make me want to play the PS4 more than my PS3 right now. And I can't wait for those to come out. Oh, and by the way, Minecraft on the PS4, let's talk about that, although hopefully that's back soon, but yeah.
When are we getting that?
It's in August, but there's no date for it. They've just said that it's coming in August. And how they released it on PS3 was they literally said like 2 days before it came out, oh, well, it's coming out in 2 days on the PS3. There you go. That's how they did it, so I'm expecting something similar for the PS4 version.
Interesting. Alright.
And I think...
Do you know how many, Oh, what?
Okay, so with Minecraft, I'd say that is the best multiplayer game I've ever played.
We got off topic because I wasn't finished with but never mind.
Well, sure, you can keep on talking about that, then we'll talk about Minecraft PS4 after that.
Back to Infamous.
Unfortunately, I forgot the button there because I have ADHD moments at this point in time. But
that's fine.
So I wanted to know, basically, because I haven't seen much, but I do remember them changing what they say in multiple different E3 interviews, and they didn't actually do a stage demo this time. But there was they would change what they were saying about the game several times, and I'm really thinking that they're actively changing the game. And I'm hoping, now I'm not 100% sure about this, but I'm hoping that they don't change too much regarding the story, because they had like a couple of things that I can't remember. I can't place a finger on one of the things that they said, but they changed something about halfway through the story something would happen, and I can't remember what they said it was going to do, but they then changed it, and it sounded like it was going to downgrade the game. And then they said that that you wouldn't crap, I can't remember what they said either. I'm having a huge brain fart here, but I'm basically wondering why they're doing another new protagonist for the DLC rather than sticking to Delson, who they just introduced. And we only got like 4 powers. So why do you think that they're choosing Fetch instead of doing or elaborating more on Delson and giving him more new powers? Or do you think this is the right kind of thing and this DLC will be better with Fetch rather than featuring Delson again?
Well, Fetch
No,
was a kind of unexplained character.
yeah. I mean, there was a lot of questions left with
Yeah.
her.
Well, there's
And then
tons of
I
questions
wouldn't
with the whole game.
You said
'cause it just
Delson had
doesn't make
4
sense.
powers. I wouldn't even count. I would count him to have 3 powers because the last power just wasn't integrated well. They were like, have this, now you have absolutely nothing to do with it. Have fun.
Yeah, you can't even like stun or anything. It's kind of an
And it doesn't
unfinished
have, like, a
bullcrap
karma
kind of power.
Thing.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have a karma bomb, that's right. So we only got 3 powers when they said things like shadow, steam, magnetism, mirror, glass, wire. They said paper, and then some other things. I have it on a list. Electricity was mentioned in Paper Trails, so we could have gotten a rerun of that power at one point.
I'm
or
gonna
another,
cut you
but
off right
they
there real
left
quick.
a lot
I'll be
of
right
their.
back.
Okay, everybody's gonna be right back, I guess.
You can edit this part out if you have to.
Alright. So, Alex.
What?
Oh my gosh, that's right. They added ship customization into Resogun. I'm gonna try this for the first time ever.
I'm not even gonna re-download that to see what you're talking about. That game is broken. One of the
There's a
trophies
TIE
you have
fighter.
to make it so that none of the humans die. They will die no matter what.
I only got that trophy for one of the maps, and I don't even know how I got it. Someone has a TIE fighter. This is awesome. I can play with a TIE fighter in Resogun. You do not know how awesome this is. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. So now can I play with it? Alright, so what do you think about Minecraft on the PS4, Alex?
I think it'll be a thing that we've all wanted, but as far as multiplayer, I kind of enjoy it better on the PC, so I hope they do something extra fantastically special with it that makes it worth getting, because it's just the same freaking thing if they don't do anything different with it.
Oh my gosh, I
Which would get
am a
boring,
TIE
I think.
fighter in Resogun. This is the best day of my life. Okay guys, so we cut a bunch of stuff out because some people had to leave, and we wanted to talk about Minecraft as a group together. So we are going to talk about Minecraft on the PS4, and then we'll finish this.
Alright. So I guess I'll start it off.
Sure.
And just with saying, like, I haven't looked into this at all. I just know it's coming. And I was wondering if you knew, like, what frames it's going to be running on, how, like, that's working.
I would assume that it would be 60 frames per second, but I don't really know. And also, one thing that's going to be a PlayStation thing is they're going to have PlayStation exclusive character skins. Like in the trailer, there was an Ellie skin from The Last of Us.
I'm
Yeah, and there
totally
was,
wearing that.
Kratos,
I'm
yeah.
wearing it. I'm wearing
this
that.
is a nice view.
And
Huh.
yeah, so
I didn't
they have some things like that. They might have a Cole McGrath. Hopefully they do, or no, hopefully they have Zeke. And
Wait.
maybe Nathan Drake.
Wait, in what?
So for the
Oh, in Minecraft,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
for
I'm a complete
Minecraft
idiot.
on PS4, they will have downloadable PlayStation character skins that will be exclusive to the
Interesting.
PS4.
Are they
version.
going to have a creative character?
No, I'm pretty sure they won't. They don't on the other console versions. And the only way that you can do that on PC is you have to like make your own picture file and then go to the website and make it your skin. Which I think they should add a character creator thing, but then they wouldn't get money because you could just make the characters that they're having you pay for.
And then are
Well,
they?
that's redonkulous.
Are they,
Yeah.
are they keeping it up to date with the PC version?
I've heard they might be,
I don't think
but
so.
I don't think so. Like, I think the PS4 version is going to be more up to date with it than the PS3 version was, but still not fully up to date, I don't think.
Alright. And then, Zach, are you still planning on doing your whole zombies map thing with it?
No, that's long gone.
Yeah, I remember that idea forever ago.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I originally had an idea for a series of making what I would like to be a zombies map for the future of Call of Duty Zombies, because I think they ruined it in Black Ops 2, and I wanted to make something that I would like to see in the next game that has zombies in it. But I don't really think that's going anywhere.
I'm just waiting for the zombies only title.
Yeah, that would be cool to have zombies only if they do it right. Hopefully that's the next game after Advanced Warfare is a zombies only game made by Treyarch. That would be awesome, but I feel like they wouldn't do that because Call of Duty sells off of its multiplayer and stuff, and I don't think they do it.
Speaking of which, the new Call of Duty was in the E3 stuff.
What was that?
The new Call of Duty stuff was in E3.
Yeah, I just didn't pay attention to that part.
I watched the new gameplay, but I was like, it's another Call of Duty.
Yeah. Are they using another new engine, or?
I think they are.
What's the deal there?
Always new.
But overall, it's pretty much the same engine still.
So, anyways, let's finish up talking about Minecraft for PS4. Then we'll finish this podcast. So,
Spider-Man.
All right. Well, I have an idea for the Minecraft thing. If they ever end up doing the multiplayer, do you think they'll add something new to the table, or do you think it's going to be a copy and paste to the Xbox version and have no new elements or surprises as far as building with friends and survival and all that mumbo jumbo?
I think
I'm pretty sure it would be more like the PC version than it would be the Xbox version.
The multiplayer.
I'm personally psyched because it will be the first side-scrolling. I mean, not side-scrolling. I meant to say the first split game that I can actually play with Andrew on the PS4, besides Call of Duty, which is broke as frick. So yeah.
From what I know, the multiplayer is going to be exactly the same as other console versions, and they aren't going to have servers like the PC version, which I think that's the best thing about the PC version is the servers, but at the same time, the multiplayer that the console versions have is kind of the best thing about them, is that you don't have to go through the problems of having to set up a server, and it's just so much easier. And
oh wait, is your stuff gonna save? Then your stuff won't save, will it?
Huh?
Like, let's say you build a house, well then your stuff won't save, will it? Let's say you build a house, build a farm or something, and then you leave and then come back in the time.
Wait, how will your stuff not save?
Because it's not like a dedicated server, it's like you're making it sound like it's a one-time thing.
Oh,
and
no,
then
no, no.
Next time you join, it'll reset.
No, the game is saved on your console, and then other players can join it. Hold on, guys. I have to talk to my dad for a moment.
Alright, that makes sense. And then I'm assuming that their trophies, quote-unquote, are going to be the, like, regular Minecraft achievements. Kind of like acquiring a diamond or something like that.
Nice, I would think so. They're probably going to have it more towards PlayStation, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back, and I listened to what you guys said, and I will leave that in. I'll just edit my voice stuff out of there. So, one thing that Ian and Duck and I can't remember if Alex said he'd do this or not, but I know that me, Ian, and Duck plan on doing a Minecraft PS4 multiplayer series, which I really look forward to doing.
Oh no, is he gone?
Wait, who's gone?
Please tell me it's not going to do this at the end.
Is everyone's still here in my chat?
He was just about to spoil something that I could have been in, but you know.
Oh no. Right at the end. So basically what I was saying is that I plan on doing a Minecraft series with friends, which whoever gets Minecraft for PS4,
I'm getting it.
Yeah, that's like a friends. We could do it together, but at the same time, I don't mean PSN friends, because I don't want this to be a thing where there is a ton of guests on. I want this to be a thing that's just me and my friends that I like actually know, and not just people who are subscribed to me. So yeah, but I am really looking forward to that series that we're gonna do.
Didn't you get rid of those people off your friends list?
Not all of them, because some of them still talk to me, but we aren't really like friends like we are.
Oh. Sweet.
Do you still talk to Bugbite?
Yeah, but very rarely, just because we play different games and he quit YouTube and stuff.
Oh, he quit YouTube? I didn't know that.
Yeah, pretty much. I think there's something, and I don't fully understand what's going on, but a few months ago he said something like he was going to start doing YouTube again, and he got partnered or something, but then he didn't. So I don't really know what's going on with him, and I'm probably not the best person to just say that he's not doing YouTube ever again, because he might. But yeah, so I guess Nathan could be part of the Minecraft PS4 series, and that would be awesome. So Alex, are you gonna get Minecraft on PS4?
Yeah, most likely.
Okay.
What kind of series are you intending on being?
Just a
I don't
survival
think I'm
thing.
gonna be able to start it until I get an Elgato, which won't be for a while. Gosh darn it with the host migration! Oh my god! You know what? Screw it.
Alex,
I'm done.
raging.
I'm done with this. I'm done.
Oof, the rage.
Boom.
Like,
Yeah,
I've
I
been
need to
waiting
get
here
it.
for the longest damn time, and then everybody freaking
Yeah,
disconnects, so now I'm gonna die. Great.
Zach, I need to go ahead and
Which
get
game are you
myself
playing?
in
Wait, what?
Freaking
Warframe?
Warframe, and everybody's chasing after me
Nathan?
now.
I need to get myself in a Elgato too, because right now Sylvana's the only one providing gameplay.
Yeah, for
I
their
don't
channel,
know what
by the
I'm
way, if you
supposed
don't
to
know what
do.
they're talking
I really
Yeah, I
wanted
have
to
no
do like
idea.
a 4-player game thing where we were like 4 players, and we did that because apparently like quad playing is a really successful thing on YouTube. So I mean, I know you can get a crap ton of views for doing prop hunt from frickin' for
Only
what
if you're
is
like
it?
popular though, because it's only like the big people like Nanners that does it, that get a
Yeah.
lot of views, because then nobody else cares about anybody else. They
Yeah,
go
but you
right
can
to
really launch off of prop hunt. Is what I'm saying.
them.
Because there's a lot of people who watch prop hunt videos, so if you can get like accidentally discovered off of one of those, and you have a vast comedy complex, then you probably might get really far. But I just you already have views, is what I'm saying, so I can probably launch my channel off of 4-player videos where I'm hosting, but I don't have an Elgato yet, so.
Okay.
But that'll be what I want to launch my channel off
Well,
of, but the problem with it is schooling is one problem, and the other one is most likely the fact that I'm really close to senior year. Then I'll have to go and get a job and stuff, and then I'll have even less time to be on.
Well, anyways, sorry to kind of cut you off here, Alex. Oh no, that's great. Just as I'm about to end it. Awesome. Okay, well guys, basically we are going kind of off topic, and I was going to end it right after the Minecraft thing, so we are going to end it now, okay? So,
are we ending it and not filming another one?
I don't think we'll have time, or I won't, and I'm the person recording this, so yeah. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching episode 3 of Dualshocks and Game Talks, where we talked about E3 things. Sorry that Ian wasn't here. We are trying to get him in this, but he is having a few problems and stuff, and we will be patiently waiting on him for stuff and whatever. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching again, and have a great day. Bye.
It's an honor. See you guys.